What's going on, everyone? This is Vic from Trading Academy and Investments. And what a day to go over HIMS and HERS, right? It's been a long time that we haven't had HIMS move this much in a day. Okay. At some point we were up like 0.82 points, right? So let's go ahead and go over hims and hers and basically what I've seen. So those of you who follow me on any other social media platform, you saw me basically. I said so everything that happens in the present. Or has happened lately, it's basically a reflection of what happened in the past. And today, I'm going to go ahead and explain basically what all that means, right? So you see these areas right here, right? Areas of consolidation. We've been in those areas at least at one point. We were there for quite some time, right? So when we look at these areas, right, we know the market moves in waves. Your lower highs, lower lows, etc. At this point, once the market broke this area right here, um, that's it, and we created a new high. At that point, this is where buyers took over, and I expect the market to continue to go up. We're in a bullish momentum, right? So what I look at these areas, this is what I'm looking at, right? Okay, so right now, when the market created this high, right, we kind of slowed down a bit, and the market went down. Those of you who've also heard me talk about order blocks, guys, I recommend you again look into your order blocks. That's basically one of my trading methods, um, right? And so if you look to the left, right? I mean, just look at this to the left. That's basically every time the market hesitated. I call them little speed bumps, right? Once the market reaches these areas, the market will tend to kind of slow down a little bit. And so as you can see, when you look at the right, what the market was doing back then was just a reflection of what happened in the past, right? So we slowed down. Now, okay, so let's what if we use the most current data. Okay, so let's look at this area, and then this area. Well, okay, the market comes up, right there, and then they're right here. So your first red candle, and then the market does a deeper pullback. But again, order blocks, right? The previous candle before the up move, the market comes back, retests this area, and does and moves up, right? So, okay, now where did this testing come from? This area right here, right? So it tests from the previous high. So those of you who, right, let's talk about market moves: higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows, right? In a perfect world, the market will go ahead and retest this area right here or this low, right? So I call them reactionary zones. So it'll react out of zone one or zone two, right? Previous high or previous low. Now, so when we're looking at what the market is doing today, right, and where we're at today, so I still think we have still a bit to go. As you can see, I put higher high P for pending. I still think we are still going to continue to climb up, potentially even hit the $9 area just because of these highs right here, right? Again, what happened in the past, a reflection of what's going on today. So I'm expecting, a little bit more of an up move and huge consolidation in this area. Um, Now, will we come back down? Right. So will we go back down to reactionary zone one? Right, previous high. Uh, that could happen. Right. Would we even go back down to reactionary two? Right. And why would you guys would probably think, well, why are these not? Right. So remember, so there are small moves like these little waves. There are small moves within the big move in itself. Right. So here's the big move to the upside. And then could we potentially have small moves to this area, even potentially down to this area down here, which is this where if you go down to the lower time frames, there's actually a pretty big gap right here, right? That could happen, right? That could happen. Now I know earnings is right around the corner, so that could actually push us even higher. Now, remember, those of you who follow me on previous social media, on other social media platforms, I apologize. I don't I don't like um, impulse moves, whether it's up or down. I don't like impulse moves when it comes to earnings report because typically we will end up giving 100% back of that move. So whether we move a whole dollar, 50, 75 points, typically we end up coming all the way back. All right. And we kind of balance ourselves. Now, um, like I said, I expect a lot of consolidation in this area, guys. But the great thing about it is this is the biggest hurdle that HIMS has going forward. Okay, and it's actually breaking this area right here. Okay, once we break this area, as there's no stopping HIMS, right? I'm expecting HIMS if we're and I'm going to go ahead and break it down even down to the daily time frame. This is going to be very quickly here. Um, so when we look at the daily time frame, let's look at right here. So based off order blocks, right? So you see this area that I have marked here. So this is the $14.50 target. So this is my area right here. This is sweet spot. So when you look at order blocks, the previous candle before the big move to whatever direction, right? In this case, we have this green candle, which the high is 15.55 and the low is 14.51. Guys, this is where I see ourselves getting to. All right, even potentially higher, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just worried about you know uh, just this area for now, right? Because of where we're at today in the market. So these are areas that I'm kind of looking at. Yes, I always like to go higher time frames because remember, if you're in HIMS, this is for the long run. This is not something that you'll be, uh, hopefully for those of you who are vested. That are just holding for a week or so. No, this is for the long run. HIMS' future is looking pretty bright. Just keep looking out for those earnings reports. And other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. And for those of you who this is your first time looking at my videos, just go ahead and subscribe and follow for more potential videos. All right, have a good one.